welcome back, Failing fans.
Hello.
Back here in Larva Mortus. I'm Loomis.
I am Entropic Angel, and this is Failing at Gaming, where you get to watch us get killed by undead harvests again and again.
So I can't remember exactly where we were at, so I'm just going to go dive into the plot mission.
Yeah, we're hunting some sort of demon because there's an artifact. Well, you know, demons are bad. Do we really need a reason to hunt them?
Yeah.
Probably. But I don't think this guy is a guy that has reasons for his violence. He just likes hurting things.
Right, the last part of the devilish artifact. I think the place that we've been for a while is just generally not being able to do this mission because we die a whole bunch.
As you know, we've possibly done some grinding, got better. The world's in immediate peril, so
yeah.
What better time to just go and level up by one scientists.
Yeah. I know we blasted our way through it. Okay.
Nah.
That was a really fast death. And here I was thinking that maybe we'd leveled up enough to do this. I'm going to give that one more go and be slightly more careful this time.
At least we know what's there, sort of.
Oh, so do we actually have a level up? Oh,
no, we've spent it. We've got health and guns.
Yeah, spectacular start there. Whoa!
That's a lot of traps.
That is not a fair room. Okay. I'm about to...
Alright,
One more go, that doesn't count. How was I supposed to get through that room?
I don't think you can. Right, let's see if some random generation favours us this time.
Yeah, let's see. At least I'm doing well at beating up lots of furniture. I say as that barrel dodges my attack.
It also begs the question, who designs this place? Why? If many people lived here at one point, do you really want that many traps in a place?
I mean, the general thing is, you know, if you trap your front door, then every time you come into your house, you've got to disarm that trap. It's just a pain.
Probably explains why these places have such a high rate of, you know, when there's like a disaster or fire, nobody escapes alive.
Why there's so many corpses to be turned into undead. Because people are just dying from the traps all the time.
You get that some, like, evil warlocks might want security, but this seems a bit excessive.
Yeah. Is this place full of undead monsters? Because they're all like, these traps killed me, now I must haunt them for all eternity.
I assume so.
Okay. Dodge and weave.
But if they're killed by the wizard's traps, you think that sort of, you know, might help us a bit. Well, you know, they're possessed or something.
Maybe they just wanted to share in their suffering.
I mean, you've been trapped in this place for all this little for.
Maybe these traps were built for us, and that's why they blame us for doing it.
True.
You know, if we weren't fighting undead, then undead wouldn't be building traps to defend themselves. You know?
Exactly. It's our own fault. I mean, we are the violent guy with the gun.
Okay, more cannon shells.
I'm sure some social commentary here about the violence of white Europeans.
It's easy to be the guy at fault when you're running around with a handheld naval cannon.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, accidents happen.
Whoops. Pro tip, always check that your handheld naval cannon is fully loaded before you go adventuring.
Exactly, otherwise, you know, that's just a messy end waiting to happen.
Yeah. How many traps here? Okay, now I can go. And more of those screaming things. Oh no, I'm out of shotgun ammo. It's embarrassing.
You found more cannon ammo, so that's always...
Bats everywhere.
I'm assuming the guys that made this game have a thing against bats. Play Rampage Knight, which is also made by whoever. I can't remember actually who made this game, but...
Raking grass.
Thank you. Making grass. They seem it's like bats. Bats kill you a lot.
Yeah.
Undead horrors, giants, no problem. Bats.
I mean, to be fair, there's also plenty of undead in Rampage Knight. I'm about to die again myself.
Do we?
No. Oh.
I guess you could watch us do
Oh
stuff.
boy.
You might heal in a bit. There is like a healing.
Yeah, I've got regeneration. Also lag. Every time I think I've done something that fixes the lag, it works until I try and record. Like I even used the recording equipment in testing. Oh well.
It makes sense for this lag, because this is a good PC, and let's be honest, it's not exactly the most graphically advanced game.
We're not playing Crisis.
No.
Which I assume no computer's ever been built that can run it, despite it being made like 20 years ago when I read all those articles about no computer being able to run it.
I mean, probably now you can run it on like a basic...
You run it on your phone these days, probably. Judging I'm weaving through the traps while the game like perfectly safe.
That'll be fine. So, right.
I wonder if I should wait for my health to regen before I move on.
Probably. The question, can you get Crisis on your phone? Probably not, but...
You're now looking that up.
Yes. The App Store.
Wow. I think every buckshot in that shotgun fire killed a different bat.
You cannot get Crisis. You can get things similar to it. You can get Mortal Kombat on your phone.
That one doesn't surprise me. I think there's quite a few bats everywhere. I must become a bat.
Well, we will let us travel in disguise.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen quite a few Mega Drive games ported to the phone. Whether the ports are any good is a different matter.
I don't know, not quite.
Yeah. It seems like they must be quite awkward to come together.
Yes, the lack of a... to be honest, on a Switch it didn't bother me. You've got the actual control bits at the side.
Yeah. I mean, the Switch is like an unholy fusion of handheld and real console, so...
It is, but it's also a lot of fun. So, you know.
Yeah, I just mean that it can probably do both.
Does it surprisingly well?
I don't mean anything negative
Yeah.
by calling it an unholy fusion.
I know. I feel like you stand up like we know. Unholy is actually a relative term. I mean, if we all were holy, society would never progress, right? Society only progresses by transgression.
I mean, if we were all holy, then we'd have stopped making video games after Sega died, which
Exactly.
was the one true console.
Yes, Sega now sort of a pale shadow of their former self.
I mean, they even named a book of the Bible after a Sega console.
Exactly,
so, you know.
yes. How the Holy Genesis forged the modern world.
Yeah.
I mean, people say it's about the creation of the Earth by a huge God, but we know the truth, right?
Yes. The creation of the Earth by a Hebrew god who needed a place to sit around when he played on his Mega Drive.
Exactly. I mean, why else create the Earth unless you want to play the Earth?
The thing is, the human world is about suffering. You know, suffering inspires art, and video games are a kind of art.
Exactly. I mean, if we had no suffering, there would be art, but it would be boring.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, some people say you can have art without suffering, but
Think of a decent video game where nobody suffers.
You know, on some level, pretty much every video game somebody suffers emotionally, physically,
Yeah.
theologically.
It's probably the odd game, like maybe some of the like Harvest Moon, where you milk cows or something.
Stardew Valley, you say nobody suffers, but then again, depending on your views on farming, you could argue the animals suffer.
Yeah. I've never actually played any of those games, so I don't know. I don't know if you...
I played Stardew Valley, it's pretty fun. Very chilled out.
Okay.
And I think I have played Harvest Moon, but I was annoyed because I had to clear my entire memory card on my GameCube to play it, and it wasn't as good as people were saying.
I think Harvest Moon is partly about building a relationship with the animals you care for, so you probably don't eat them.
No. Well, if you do, it's very humane and stuff.
Did I not clear? Well, I'm going back that way anyway. Never mind.
Ah!
I'm putting traps in doorways. It's unfair.
Unfair and actually really bad design. I mean, game design is great, it's painful and nasty, but from like a people who live here point of view. Oh, Animal Crossing, I don't think that has any suffering. Again, I've not played it, I just know
I remember reading a comic about somebody beating up his Animal Crossing people so that they'd move out of his Animal Crossing village and he'd get cuter animal people in there. So I don't know if that counts as suffering.
Yes, but I don't think it's in. It's not default to the. Again, I never played it. I kept meaning to. It's just
But my kind of point is, if you make a game without suffering, somebody will find a way to put suffering in it. Look at The Sims. It's a happy family simulator, and people immediately start bricking up doorways and setting houses on fire.
Well, yeah, because you can. There's no consequences for it.
Yeah.
Either that or gamers are all psychotic people black about.
I don't think gamers are any different from the regular population, which is to say that I think they're all psychotic people with no empathy.
Exactly. I mean, we're drawn from the regular population.
Okay, I'm assuming we've got a boss fight on the end here, so I'm just going to go in with the handheld naval cannon.
Remember, you got the Tesla gun and
okay, that was satisfying. Wasn't a boss fight, but that felt really good.
I know.
Bam! Take that, bats.
Cannoning people and animals, that's the way forward. See, now you set me a challenge. You think about games without suffering.
Okay, so this must be the real boss fight. Let's go.
Yeah.
Holy crap, it's Satan himself, I assume.
Or one of his minions. Anyway.
These handheld naval cannon shells are doing nothing to him. I guess the area of effect is a bit wasted. Oh, and he's spawning. How the lightning gun works. I'm not optimistic enough to try the flamethrower on a guy who's throwing fireballs at me.
He looks like he is immune to fire.
So just because he's got red skin and hurls fireballs, he must be immune to fire.
Well, I'm prejudiced. What can I say? I apologise for any demon and devil viewers out there. I will issue a written statement about it.
Nothing against horrible monsters. Some of our best friends are horrible monsters.
Yes. Hello to them watching this fun. Right. You can see past the below your correctly, not about half health.
Yeah. So I'm getting through this because just circling around him works really well, but I'm still wondering if we're really under leveled. Just because it's taking days to kill him.
I think it was like a final, not final boss, but a major boss.
Okay, this gun's actually working a lot better than the other guns. Maybe a single focus weapon was a better idea than going in with the cannon. Until I ran out of ammo for it. Come on, finish this classically. Shotgun.
Doom's close as anything.
Yep.
Yay.
There we go.
Devil is beat.
I managed to retrieve another part of the evil artifact. It looked like this guy.
Either that or we've turned into that, we're soaked in the blood of...
This is what we looked like all along. The in-game graphics are really misleading.
See, it turns out that this horrible monster is us, and these are just normal people going around their everyday life.
Turns out we are the demon.
Which is a reference to a book, but I won't say what, just in case you've not read it and are planning to. I've not actually read it, but I know the... something to read.
So we've completed the evil artifact. Now there's a question on whose story about its origin is true.
Oh yes, because there's...
Nobleman's one about its theft from a ruined castle in Eastern Europe, or the half-demons about the ancient tomb in Africa, where it was found by the adventurers hired by the nobleman. My next journey will lead to North Africa.
Ah, Egypt.
Oh yeah, I'm remembering now. The demon guy gave us a way to actually test if his story is true.
Oh yeah, because we've got a place to go where we can...
Which either means that he's incredibly trustworthy for providing this kind of evidence, or that we're walking into a horrible trap.
Why not both?
I mean, we're taking orders from a tiefling, and, I've never encountered an actual evil tiefling.
No, they're usually fairly nice. Snarky sometimes, but...
Yeah. They're a lot like Drow. They have a bad reputation, but you never find them actually being evil. They're usually going about rebelling against their own kind. Can't just give it back. Must find the truth about its origin first. The place where it was allegedly taken from.
I mean, the problem is here, we might find another evil artifact that's nothing to do with this one, and that's just awkward.
Hold on, Sahara?
Yeah, that's nowhere near the Sahara, I think.
Yeah, I'm no expert on geography, but I'm pretty sure this is where the Sahara is, over here.
That's, I don't think it's even... I think it's
on the west coast, right? This is where this
Sahara's
country is called Western Sahara.
Yeah, the Sahara's the top bit. I think that's just below the Sahara, maybe.
I know we've made fun of this game's geography before, but that's a fairly big gap.
Yeah.
That might be the biggest gap we've seen so far. I mean, I think, is that too far south to be Egypt?
I don't know. Possibly the end of Egypt. I don't know. We'll have to pull up Google Maps later to
Actually, it's got lines on it here, so that must be Egypt
Yeah.
up here. I don't know if that's like old Egypt when it was much bigger. The Egyptian
could be,
Empire.
yes. It did actually stretch beyond the boundaries of Egypt.
This would be Upper Egypt, which was below Lower Egypt.
I know, it's very confusing.
Because the Egyptians didn't have compasses, I guess.
Either that or it's one of those times when the magnetic field of the Earth flipped and...
Anyway, should we swap over
Yeah.
places? I believe it's your turn to play.
Yes, it is. I will go and get killed in the depths of the Sahara.
See what new and horrible things we encounter.
I mean... See, really we should take it for ourselves as payment for...
Okay, found and entered the ancient tomb.
Right, first things first, we smash up... That's easier if you use those arrows, actually.
Yeah. It's harder to reach the weapon controls that way, but you can just cycle through them with the scroll wheel. So let's see what we've got here.
Alright, let's go south first.
Okay. It's just generic undead. I thought they were vampires. That would have been quite a lot of them.
I think they're mummies.
Might be actually, yeah. So that is something new. For the flamethrower.
Yeah, I feel like the flamethrower should be used here.
Take that, flammable people. Star over there. Double score.
Oh,
Half a moment.
that's why I couldn't clear the room, because there was...
Checking out that room to the south.
Yeah, let's keep going south. I mean, people like south. I'll check it when we're not dying.
Now we've got to succeed. We need that. We decorate our trophy cabinet.
Or maybe it's a weapon.
Nothing we can do in our weapon list. I'm guessing so there is exactly one more space in our weapon list. Maybe there is something new coming up.
Turns out a pair of legs are quite hard to shoot.
He doesn't know when to quit. One last treasure chest. We actually had to clear all these rooms.
No,
It
but...
might be that the key's always in the last room or something.
See, a lot of my deaths in video games seem to be coming from getting stuck on the scenery.
Yeah. You have to pay attention to your environment. That's what Sun Tzu is all about. Know the terrain.
Do not get stuck on barrels.
I can't remember his actual quote.
I assume it did not involve do not get stuck on barrels. Oh,
I don't think so. Something about mastery of the terrain and mastery of movement are essential virtues for a tactician.
Well, he's right.
I think I have read the articles a long time ago, but there's actually like an entire chapter just about different kinds of terrain you might encounter and little bits of different tactics you might try.
I've actually not read it. I feel like I should.
It's not all that long.
I mean, the only thing I've read of Chinese like literature or anything is the translation of The Journey to the West, which is fun. It's like a role-playing game, i.e. bickering characters, not really achieving.
Yeah, the Art of War is less a book and more like somebody's collect doors and Sue's quotes and made them in a sensible way.
That's makes me laugh how you get these like ancient philosophies essentially followed around by people, and
it's such a famous key book, it's really quite short.
I mean, philosophy only really got long when you got to well, the works of Plato are quite long collectively, but there's a lot of them. Again, Plato used to spend most of his time following Socrates around and writing down his quotes. And for those that are interested, Socrates comes across as very much an argumentative old man.
It's got that room to the side. Anyway, the Art of War is actually worth looking at. Yeah, I have absolutely used information from that in playing games.
And in life, or just... you need to stop walking outdoors.
Yeah. Particularly since I think that makes the dead ones respawn. Yeah, he wrote some interesting stuff about how it's always possible to defend perfectly, although in real life nobody can do it, because it's your terrain and your battlefield, whereas as the attacker you're at the victim of the enemy's preparations.
Right, we've leveled up. What should we go for? More health, more regen?
I think more constitution. We get burned down pretty fast all that. Yeah, so we were talking about how basically in perfect play, real life wars, the defender should always win.
Yeah. But of course...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real life wars are a game that computers haven't quite worked out perfect play on yet. Yeah, someday soon, maybe. They're getting better at there's computers playing Go now. I used to be so impossible, so maybe if we're lucky we'll see computers waging horrific world wars sometime soon.
I mean, that's only going to end well for the human race, right? Damn it.
I mean, it'll end well for the humans that the psychotic killing machines are working for.
Yes, the idea of Donald Trump with psychotic computers does not fill me with a sense of well-being and confidence for the future.
Yeah.
You know?
If we've got psychotic, world-ending killing machines, why can't we use them?
Exactly, I mean... That's what before, right? I mean, nobody ever got powerful by not exploiting them, by not slaughtering their enemies. I mean... I'm not saying we endorse any particular political platform on this channel, or have any views.
Sounding insults against Donald Trump are not a reflection of our political views, just a reflection of reality. To be fair, I think there's a lot of people on his party side who don't even like him.
Exactly, he is rather across most of the political spectrum, divisive figure.
Now, I suppose to be fair, it's hard to find a politician who isn't hated by their own side. It's just that the other side usually hates them more. Don't get through cabinet members as fast as well, but
No.
That indicates a little bit more of
I think he's getting...
indecisiveness amongst his allies.
There's a certain level of terrifyingness from Trump.
Did you get the key?
Yeah.
Let's pick it up.
Yeah, I guess. Sun Tzu also said, walk around in a circle or shooting your enemy. Or words to that effect.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure The Art of War had a chapter on kiting.
I did not know that was the term.
Yeah. It's still some legs for
Take that.
Yeah, particularly in games like top get down games like this or League of Legends is the one that springs to mind. You're supposed to circle your enemy like a kite.
Yes.
Yeah, attach them by a string, you never get close enough for them to hit you. Blink at them with ranged attacks.
I mean, that does make a certain amount of sense.
Silver key to be opened. I feel a little more bad making fun of this company's bad English now that I know that they're not actually based in an English-speaking country.
Well, they're Czech, aren't they?
I think so, yeah. I will say though, that doesn't excuse their poor geography.
No, I mean, the Czech Republic is not in a parallel universe. I've been there.
You've been to that one.
Yeah,
Mind you, you've been about everywhere.
No, not really, but you know, I go places. I return with stories that are vaguely interesting to people, but maybe not.
You return with stories and bizarre foreign role-playing games.
I mean, to be fair, I've only got 3 Japanese role-playing games.
How many of them are written in English?
All of them, because I don't actually speak Japanese. I could have actually picked up Japanese ones for you, I guess. But
I don't know if my Japanese would be good enough to actually follow them properly.
unfortunately, I also didn't have room in my bag for them.
Yeah. I can do like conversational Japanese, but when you get to like stuff like that, will probably have like a lot of poetic Japanese and that kind of things. I don't pick up on the slang very well.
I mean, it's actually been quite interesting, and I liked this because it challenged my preconceptions that Japanese role-playing games, the ones I read, aren't that strict with rules and stuff. They're very much, if you don't like it, just change it, which I don't know why I didn't necessarily expect from a Japanese role-playing game.
But it'd be more formalised.
Yeah.
I guess in one way that makes sense because Japan has a lot of formalised traditions.
Yeah.
But maybe on the other hand, role-playing games are more likely to be made by people who don't want anything to do with those traditions.
Yeah. I mean, they're really niche interest in Japan, even...
Yeah.
I believe the English term, when translated for Japanese, is tabletop games, which, you know, I quite like.
Don't get caught on chests. Something to do with very clear on this. It's always possible to be perfect in defense because you can set up chests for the enemy to flip over. On the attack, you're at the mercy of the enemy's placement of various furniture, so there's really nothing you can do if they play it right.
I mean, to be fair, furniture in a fight is actually quite lethal.
Yeah. A lot of our good weapons. I hope there's not a tough boss at the end
Yeah, I
of this.
know, it's me being...
Fortunately, these things don't seem to be aware that you're here. I think you've decapitated that one.
Yeah, that's probably why you can't... We've got the naval cannon, we've got the lightning gun, the flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If it's a mummy boss, then it'd probably be vulnerable to the flamethrower.
Dynamite, which is space throw.
Oh yeah, I always forget about that.
Just give us a second, I'm just healing, because, you know, the world's in peril, I can take a break.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, minigames.
To be fair, I don't think we're actually on a time limit.
No.
So no boss, just tons of enemies. Yes. That's what's going on here. Oh, not even that many? Is more going to appear when we kill that one? That too?
Probably.
That might be one. One of them's got no legs, one of them's got no torso. Okay, it did have legs. My bad.
I feel bad sort of killing...
Yeah, I'm good. Strange inscriptions. It successfully found ancient Egyptian explanation of this game's plot. Too bad we don't read ancient Egyptian.
Nah, I don't know if the main character does either. I mean, can the main character even read? Okay, so
Okay.
I don't know how he's reached that conclusion, but
He must have handed it over to
Yeah.
Book Clyde, who speaks every language. Strange writings inside. Many centuries old. So it was stored here much later. Interesting.
I don't know what language that is.
Supposedly ancient Egyptian, but I don't know how that those are actually real hieroglyphics.
Not how, because the ancient Egyptians had like 3 languages. They had like an everyday form as well. So it could be that.
Oh, okay. So the other things in this place were
Yeah.
ancient
Yeah.
Egyptian, but this is actually
Yeah.
demon tongue.
Ah, right.
Okay, so we're able to translate it later. The source for powerful wizardry. Now we have that power.
And then the world was purged of our enemies. The end.
So a chance to finally get rid of those filthy undead who we are not prejudiced against in any way.
The force has been the most corrupted.
The balance of the item is very delicate. To spoil it with a proper item of the opposite effect.
So hold some antimatter to it, that'll sort it out.
Okay. So this one gives somebody incredible evil power, so we need an artifact that destroys somebody with
Yeah.
incredible evil power. Good to know. Old monastery in Italy. We're doing a bet that the monastery is in Greece.
Or Yugoslavia, or, well, former Yugoslavia, obviously.
Or Scotland.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if it's in Scotland.
It will be somewhere. I don't even class Italy as Southern Europe, really. Southern Europe to me is more the Balkan states, but...
I mean, it's on the
Oh
sea,
no,
it's as far
it's
south as-
definitely Italy. I also noticed Poland's got sort of like a big black sort of...
Yeah, that's where Poland used to
Yeah.
be. Okay.
Wait,
That's
that's not Algeria. How? How? The Czech Republic has the same geographic. It's a modern country, has geographical knowledge. How have you?
You know, I figured it out, okay?
Yeah.
None of the countries on this map are labelled. Two Gun Clyde has never been in a geography class. He's just guessing.
I'm sure we've been to. Right. So, yeah, your turn now. Or
So when you look at the other places on here. I don't know where Guerrero is.
Mexico, I think.
I can't even select this one. Okay.
Ah,
So yeah, I guess it's my turn next, but we'll be taking a break for
Yeah.
now.
okay.
We've pushed the plot quite a bit.
Yeah, I think we're getting towards an end, and soon you'll see the end of this saga. And then, who knows?
Next we've got to track down these holy knights and kill them for their artifact.
Of good by bathing in their blood.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll see you all next
See
time.
you next time.